Welcome to my presentation on my self-assessment. You always see the hand as okay. So the aim of this PowerPoint is to understand my own personal strengths and my own personal reflection about DPS. This PowerPoint is designed to understand what my personal strengths and weaknesses are from identifying my findings from the questionnaires. It aims to find out my current skills and then set personal development goals for the future. So the findings section will focus on key findings from the questionnaires that are completed. 4 questionnaires that I'll reflecting on are Honey, Mumford, Bart, Feldman and Myers-Briggs. I'll be going through each of these self-assessments and individually how each one affects on my personal strengths and weaknesses. So Honey Mumford is the first questionnaire that I'll be focusing on. It has a series of 80 questions and it was developed by Fiona Honey and Mumford. Questionnaire is designed to focus on what learning styles people prefer. The Honey Mumford questionnaire explores the 4 learning styles, which are activists, theorists, pragmatists and reflectors. So activists are people who learn by doing things, like practical, who prefer like practical work. They have an open-minded approach when it comes to learning new things. The activities they do when it comes to problem solving are like brainstorming, problem solving and group discussion. They like to, theorists are the type of learners who like to understand the theory behind their actions. So they like to participate in the process of learning, to analyse and synthesise. Pragmatists are the type of learners who are passionate about their ideas and the concepts to experiment with their local practice. They visually need opportunities and problems as a test. Then make decisions in an instant and like problem solve. Reflectors is another learning preference, so they learn by observing and thinking. They take into account a number of different views and then collect reasonable data to draw accurate information conclusions. So who am I? After analysing and elaborating on the different learning styles people prefer to use, I will now establish my own learning preference. From completing the questionnaire, which consists of 8 questions, and totally for each question, I found that my learning style is a reflective of the score 17. I believe this is who I am. It fits in very well with who I am as a person, as I sit back and observe my surroundings, what people are saying around me, as well as trying to collect information from a whole range of sources. VARC is the second of the 4 questionnaires that I'm focusing on. It helps people to learn more effectively in many different practices, as it highlights how do you learn best by suggesting the different strategies that individuals should learn. The types of VARC strategies that I'll be focusing on is visual, reader and kinesthetic. Visual is the type of learning strategy that VARC uses, which focuses on graph charts and diagrams. Oral is another strategy that people prefer by listening, such as lectures, group discussions, and read and write is another type of learning preference, which learners learn through words. Kinesthetic is a further type of learning style in which learners learn by doing. So after analysing the different types of VARC strategies, I'll now discuss my own learning preference. So I found that I'm a multimodal learning preference, which is the mix of the 4. So I believe that I'm showing my true preference in terms of how I learn best, as I like to process information from reading, using diagrams and seeing demonstrations. I believe this will get the best out of me because we use a variety of sources, as I don't mind how I learn as long as I take information effectively. Berwin is another questionnaire that we focus on. The majority of people prefer to adopt 2 or 3 team roles that they feel satisfied with, and of team roles that are available. So the done team roles are follows: resource investigator and team worker. So The resource investigator includes supplying information on competitors as well as ensuring that ideas are generated by the group. The role of the teamwork involves getting the team to coordinate set tasks and being confident. A coordinator is another type of team role which consists of focusing on the business main objectives. A plant is another team role position in which they tend to be highly innovative and also giving solutions to problems. A monitor evaluator is someone who has the elements of sensibility, critical and thoughtful. A specialist is someone who supplies vast knowledge to fundamental departments in the team. Shaper is someone in the group who supplies information to ensure that groups keep being productive and don't lose concentration. An implementer is the planner of the overall strategy that the team puts in practice. After studying and analysing the 9 different team roles, I'm going to find out what my team role preferences from my findings. So from my government finance, I've identified that my team preference is a team leader and a coordinator. I believe I'm these 2 roles because I work on teams, ensure that tasks are completed and on time, as well as getting with other members in the group. I also believe I'm a coordinator because I focus on the main objectives of the project in the team and being reliable and consistent with the work. Myers-Briggs is the final 4 questionnaires so I'll be focusing on. So, Myers-Briggs is a questionnaire used to identify mental preferences where people see the world and also make decisions. There are 16 personality types in the questionnaire, which are divided into 4 subgroups created by the MBTI indicator. So the extroversion and introversion are one of the scales of the MBTI indicator. Extroversion means action-oriented in comfort zone and assertive and likes to be surrounded by others. Introversion is the opposite of extroversion, where they like to be separated by their own quiet own and also like to think first and then act on it while they're thinking. Sensing is about seeing the present opportunities and also using common sense. They like to have clear facts in front of them. Intuitive is all about looking in the future to see possible future possibilities. They like to deal with their imagination to create new ideas. Thinking is about seeing facts and logic in discussion. Feeling is about employing their own personal feeling. They get unsettled by disputes and have a nasty reaction to tension. Final scale is judging and receiving. Judging is about approaching the outside world as with a plan. Receiving is a style where it takes the outside world as it comes, taking a laid-back approach. So who am I? After completing the questionnaire, I found that I'm a logistician. I am a 73% introverted and 67% observant, 50% thinking and 75% judging. This means that this means that I'm the rarest personality type. It makes me it makes up the 30% of the whole population. The characteristics of my specific personality include integrity, practical logic, and dedication. I believe this is who I am, so it helps me to find who I am as a person. I'm someone who gives it their all to reach a goal, whatever it takes. I also believe this personality type is right for me, as I like to observe what is in front of me instead of making an assumption. So in this section, I'll be discussing my personal development goals. So my short-term goal is I want to, in 4 months' time, I want to change my position from my part-time job in Tesco. So I'm currently working as a customer assistant, but I want to be a team leader. I tend to achieve this goal by and being dedicated, hardworking, and show a manager that I'm mentally and physically ready to step up. The timescale for this goal is short, as they require team leaders regularly. So, as team leaders step up from where I am, because it means that I'm so basically it's the next step up from in Tesco. So if I get I will gain more experience in the territory sector. So the medium-term goal is to build confidence. I feel that confidence not being one of my strong points through my career. I tend to be quite anxious in front of a lot of others when I speak in front of people, like what I'm doing now. I intend to build my confidence in 8 months' time, as I'll be able to get familiar with the group and get to know more people. Long-term goal is to achieve, in the long term, is to get better at my time management. I believe this is one of my weaknesses, because I achieve this objective by planning and how to use my time effectively. If there were, and then there are several assignments that need to be completed at the same time scale. By prioritising and planning in advance, I'll be able to perfect this goal within the next year. To conclude, after examining and reflecting my self-assessments, I've found that I'm an overall person when it comes to learning preferences. I found that I'm learning in many different ways, such as reading, listening, and studying charts. I'm a person who likes to take a seat in the background and observe my surroundings, reflecting my results. Taking on board what I've found out about myself in terms of following preferences will help me progress and further my career. Thank you for listening to my presentation.